Welcome gamers! Welcome back to another playthrough. This time I'm gonna play Photosynthesis. And we're gonna play it with an unofficial solo variant that you can find on Board Game Geek in the files section. And actually you can play it against one or two AIs. I suggest starting with one, but with two there's more interaction. So I'll try to get through the game handling my own stuff and two AIs. As usual, I will not go over the main rules of the game, but the main reason to do this is to introduce you to the solo version. So I'm going to do some quick explanations while playing through the game, just to give you an idea of how it works. Now here's the setup. I am blue and my player board is off to the side because I just didn't fit it on the camera. Here is my replacement for the light points tracker. That's all I could do. Then we have the one AI. The AIs here are called Cynthia. So we have Cynthia 1 and Cynthia 2, or yellow and red. And they each start with a limited amount of trees and seeds. That's all they have. And they're all available all the time. So actually there's no player board. To compensate for that, the costs to grow trees are higher than the usual costs. Here's the light point tracker, which works like the regular light point tracker, and an action sequence card, and actually the action deck. Gonna shuffle both of them. We'll go through them a couple of times. And everyone starts with 0 life points. And we have to determine a starting player. I got this die here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting player is 3, 4. So here we are. This is a starting player token. I just used the green tree to mark whose turn it actually is. It's just easier for me. I hope you can see everything. I tried to angle the camera a bit so you can see the trees actually when they're standing on the board. Let's see. We start with initial tree placement. First tree gets to be placed by yellow Cynthia. She will draw a card and there's a dedicated icon just for setup, which is a 2 with an arrow to the left. Here is how it works. This is called directional selection. You actually have a look at this. You figure out which ring is in question for the action. The initial setup is only on the outer ring. So where this arrow hits the ring, we have actually space number 1. And then we go 2 spaces to the left. So yellow places its initial tree here. Now next is orange. We'll draw a card and we have 5 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I need to place my tree and yeah, of course there's always a great spot like this one. Okay. Then yellow places again. Okay, that's 1. That's actually the first spot. That's interesting. There are rules that the AIs cannot place adjacent to another tree. They would skip some spaces, but at the moment it doesn't happen. So it will place its starting tree here, and the AIs actually place as their second starting tree a medium tree. Then orange has 4 to the right, and here's where the special rules come in. You skip spaces that are occupied or adjacent to occupied spaces. So we count 4 to the right, we skip this one, then we have 1, skip, 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 2, 3, skip, 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 4. And that's 4 to the right. And this, of course, blocks my option for this awesome space I'd like to have. So I think I'm gonna go for here or here. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. These are my available trees, by the way. And we're already ready to go. Now we have our first photosynthesis phase and determine the light points per player. Yellow gets 3, orange gets 3, and I'm getting my standard 2. Now yellow starts, it's the starting player, first turn, and here's how a turn works. You flip over the topmost card and put it aside, the action sequence card, and you only consider the left side of the card. So only this part is relevant. Later on the cards will be flipped over, that's why there is another side. And then it shows you this side is used in revolutions 1 and 2. And then you go through the actions until you find an action that it can actually perform. First is collect. There's actually no large tree to collect, so we skip this actually immediately. Then we have grow tree. The costs for growing trees are actually increased, as I mentioned before. Growing a small tree is 2 light points, a medium is 4, and a large one is 6. And we can see I can only afford a small one, which would need a seed, so this action cannot be taken. Let's go to action number 3, plant seed. Cynthia will place a seed if it has less occupied spaces than the current revolution number, which is 1 plus 5, so 6. If it had already 6 occupied spaces on the board, it would not plant any seeds, it would skip the action and the card would be done. But it only has 2, so it will plant a seed. Here's our seed, let's see how it goes. We have a ring it prioritizes, which is ring 2. That's the number of leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ring 2, and there it will, of course, only consider spaces where it actually can plant seed from this or this tree, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's all spaces we can go for. And there it will choose the one with most free adjacent spaces, which is this one. It costs 1 point. Okay, so it continues doing its turn until it either has no life points or all trees have been activated. By the way, this space has been activated because this tree has put out the seed, and of course this space is activated. So if Cynthia doesn't have any more spaces to activate or no more light points, or run through an entire card without being able to perform an action, then it will stop. So what do we have? Again, it cannot collect a tree, there's no large tree. It cannot grow a tree because it could only grow this one to a medium size, and that would be much too expensive for light points. So let's see if it plants another seed. Now this card says a revolution number plus 3. So if it has less than 4 occupied spaces, it will plant a seed, and we only have 3. So let's go and plant another seed. On priority is ring 1, so the outer ring with the most free adjacent spaces. This is the tree of origin. There are only these 2 spaces left, and of course this one has most free adjacent spaces. And next card. Again, it cannot do the first 2 actions. It will plant a seed. Oh, actually all trees have been activated, okay, because 2 trees put out 2 seeds, so I wouldn't have drawn this card anyway, so I'm just gonna reshuffle it back to the deck. So it actually saves 1 light point for the next round. Now it's orange, Cynthia's turn. She has 3 life points, same procedure. She won't collect because she doesn't have a large tree. She cannot grow a tree, so actually she will plant a seed if she has less than 4 occupied spaces. These are 2. She planted a seed on the outer ring with the most empty adjacent spaces. This is of course these 2 spaces. And then if there's still a tie, you use the directional selection tiebreaker, and it shows a 4 to the right. So you go through all eligible spaces and count until you hit the 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if she does another action. She still won't grow a tree. She'll plant another seed if she has less than 4 occupied spaces, so she'll plant another seed. And this time she'll go for the center space, okay? Preferring the center space, but unfortunately this tree cannot plant a seed here, only within 2, as per regular rules. So the next is ring number 3, which will be these 2 spaces as options. And then we have most empty adjacent spaces, that's the same for both. And then we have a directional tiebreaker, which is 5. We go down here until we hit the ring. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Now that cost 1 light point. All spaces have been activated, so now it's my turn. Well, I got 2, and I think the most obvious thing in the first turn is to grow the medium-sized tree. I think for 2 light points, 1, 2, I'm gonna grow this tree. And this does not go back to the board because there's no empty space on the board, so it's out of the game. And that's my turn. Starting player token moves to the next player. Then let's move this. Sun segment moves to the next section. And we have a photosynthesis phase. Now let's see what we have. I get 3. The yellow gains 3. And orange gains 3. That's easy. Orange, next turn. Flip over a card. It will not collect, there's no large tree. Let's see what it does next. It can grow a tree. It has enough light points to grow a small one or a medium-sized tree. And now this only shows the cost. This is actually the priority, so it will go for a large tree first, but that's too expensive. Next would be medium tree. And there's only 1 tree it can grow into a medium tree. That's the small one. So it'll grow a medium tree here. Let's mark this space as activated just as a reminder. It always helps. It costs 4 light points, so orange is at 0 light points. The AIs never lose trees, they all go back to the available area immediately. Now it's my turn. What am I going to do? I got 3 points. I'm going to plant a seed, I guess. That costs me 1 light point. And I'm going to go from this tree to here. I want to move inwards. And I'm going to spend 1 life point. Sorry, I keep calling them life points. Light point to plant a seed from this tree. Well, let's go here. That was my turn. I'm going to save my last one. Now it's yellow's turn. Yellow does not collect, it will grow a tree. It prefers to grow a small tree and it can afford it for 2 light points. We can already subtract them here. And there are 2 seeds it can grow from. Actually, it will choose the one closer to center or closest to center, which is this one. So it'll grow this seed into a small tree and this space has been activated. Still 2 light points left. Let's draw the next card. Just in case I didn't mention it, it will only perform 1 action per card. And as soon as it has performed an action, it will draw a new one or pass. And actually it can grow another tree. It will go for medium-sized one, not enough light points, but it still has light points to grow for 2 light points another small tree on this space. That's the end of yellow's turn. First player marker moves to me. Sun segment moves. And we're in the next photosynthesis phase. Now let's see what we have. Yellow gets 1, 2, 3, 4 light points. Orange also 4. And I only get 3. So we are all at 4. And I'm starting player. So I just want to get more light points. So I guess for 1, I'm going to grow a tree here. The seed is out of the game. This is activated. And for another one, I'm gonna grow a small tree here. And I land my turn here. Let's go to yellow. Still no large tree to collect. Grow a tree. She prefers small trees, but there are no seeds anymore. Then she would try to grow a large tree, but that would cost 6. She doesn't have 6. But she can grow a medium tree for 4. So let's see here. When she grows trees, she always tries to grow closest to center, which is obviously this one. So this one will grow to a medium-sized tree and goes back to the available trees. And that's 4 life points. End of yellow's turn. Let's go to orange. Orange will try to grow a medium tree and can afford a medium tree. Closest to center is here. That's not good for me. And that was the full turn. Sun segment moves. And we have a photosynthesis phase. Now yellow gains tons of light points. 2, 4, 5, 6. Orange gets none. 2, 4. And I'm gonna get 2, 3, 4. That's 6 in total. And it's yellow's turn. Let's see what she's gonna do. Of course, she will not collect. Okay, and here we are. She would have enough points to grow a large tree, but she prefers to grow another medium one. Closest to center, which is one of these 2 trees. Next is most future light points. Okay, we have a check in the game, which is called the future light points check, which is actually, imagine you would do the action and it would be the next photosynthesis phase. Okay? In this case, imagine we would, let's say, grow the tree here and it is looking for the most future light points. Okay? If the sun will come from there, it will gain 1 more light point no matter where we place them. So they're still both valid. The next is least opponent future light. So if it would place the medium tree here, in the next photosynthesis phase, it wouldn't change anything for me or us. But here it would cover this tree. So actually it made a choice and planted the tree here. 4 points. Now let's see what it can do. It will not grow any more trees. It will plant a seed if it has less than 5 occupied spaces. Again, revolution number plus 4 is 5. It has 4 occupied spaces, so it'll plant a seed. Okay, let's see. This one was already activated. Then it will try to plant a seed in ring 3. And it can reach this space, this space, this space, actually all empty spaces in ring 3 from this tree. And then it goes for most free adjacent spaces, which is 5 in all cases. Okay, only 1 adjacent tree per space. And the next tiebreaker would be directional selection. There's a 3 with an arrow counterclockwise. So we go 1, 2, 3. And this space has been activated in this one. And I already subtracted 1 point. And we still have actions. No collect, no grow. Plant a seed. If it has less than 4 occupied spaces, it has 5. So turn is over. Once we ran through a card without being able to perform an action, the turn is over. Orange. Orange does not collect, obviously. Orange can grow a tree, but it can only grow a small tree. It prefers small trees, and that'll be the only one it can grow. Space has been activated, costs 2 life points. Next action is no collect, no grow anymore because there are no more seeds and the only thing it could afford is growing a small tree. And it'll plant another seed if it has less than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 occupied spaces. So it'll plant a seed for 1 light point, preferring ring 3. And it can reach this space and this space and this space. Now this has 2 occupied spaces, so this is out of question. And these 2 are equal in empty adjacent spaces, so we go for the directional selection, which is 3 in counterclockwise direction. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And obviously it had to be this tree. This has been activated and this has been activated. Now let's see, the only option it has is to plant another seed. It will plant another seed if it has less than 4 occupied spaces. It's already at 5, so that's the end of her turn. My turn. So I got 6 points and I want to grow a medium tree. So first for 3 I have to buy one. Here we are. And I won't get a lot of light points next round because those are all covered. This is covered. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to grow this one for 2. I'm going to grow a small one into a medium-sized tree. Activate it. And that's all I can do. Turn marker moves to the next player. And sun segment moves. And we have a next photosynthesis phase. Now yellow is really good with light points. That's 7. So it's at 8. Then orange 2, 4, 6. And I'm starving with 2. And it's orange's turn. No collect, but grow a tree. It will prefer to grow a large tree. It can afford a large tree that costs 6. So let's subtract 6. And it will grow the tree closest to center. That's here. Activate it. Then let's see, the only thing it can do with 1 light point is plant another seed. But it will only plant a new seed if it has less than 4. It already has 5, so turn is over. Now my turn. There's not much I can do with 3 light points only. Okay, not sure if this is the best idea, but for one I'm gonna buy a seed, and for another one I'm gonna plant it here. Just want to occupy the center, and then I'm going to save my last light point. Yellow's turn. Yellow will try to grow a small tree, prioritizes small tree. It has a seed. That's the only seed, so that's the one it will grow for 2 points. So it's at 6. And it grows the small tree here. This has been activated. Then it will grow a small tree, but there's no more seed. It will try to grow a medium tree, but there's no medium tree anymore available. That's all it has. So next it will try to grow a large tree, which costs 6, and she has 6. So she'll grow a large tree closest to center, which is this one. Okay, that's yellow's turn, and again the end of the round. Sun segment moves, and next photosynthesis phase. Yellow gains 3, 5, 7. Orange, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna get 2, 4, 5, 6. That's okay, we're all at 7. Now, should I start growing a large tree? I could buy one for 4 and grow him for 3. Obviously not here, but I could grow him here and he'd be unblocked for a while and give me light points. I think I'm gonna do that. For 4, I'm gonna buy the large tree here, and for 3, I'm gonna grow it here. That's my turn. Now, Miss Yellow. Now we have the first situation where Cynthia has a large tree to collect. She will collect the large tree only if in her next turn, in the photosynthesis phase, she will collect equal or more than 5 plus 1, the revolution number, so 6 light points. Let's imagine, and that's again a future light points check, if she removed this one and the sun segment would have been here, she would get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, she'll collect the tree. 4 points. 4, she collect the tree. This space has been activated and she gets her first token. Let's place it here. Next action. No more trees to collect. She can grow only small trees but doesn't have any seeds. Let's see if she plants new seeds. If she has less than 5 occupied spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, she'll plant a new seed, which makes totally sense. And she'll prefer closest to center, but it's occupied. Then next is ring 2. And there she actually has tons of options and goes for the most free adjacent spaces. This one only has 1. No, that's 2, 2. This one she cannot grow on because it already has been activated. This one she cannot grow on. This has 3. So actually those spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, all those are valid. Let's go for a directional selection. That's 3 clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Here she goes. Okay, and this is activated and this one is activated. There's a way to determine which tree is the tree of origin. You only use it rarely. I want to explain it here. Okay, still 2 light points left. No more cards, so we reshuffle the deck. Oops. And go for the next one. She cannot grow a seed, she just planted. So let's see if she planted another seed. If she has less than 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she'll plant another seed. Wow. She'll prefer ring 2. That can be this space, this space, this space, and this one. And 2 adjacent, 3 adjacent, 3 adjacent, more. Okay, so actually this is the space with the least amount of occupied spaces. And that's the tree of origin, and that's the space. Still 1 light point left. Okay, but she won't plant another seed. That's really enough. End of her turn. Orange turn. Okay, let's see if she collects her large tree. She will collect it if at the next turn she would still gain 4 plus 1, 5 light points. So the sun segment would be here. That would be 2, 3, 4, 5 light points. Okay, she'll collect her first tree. 4 light points. She'll collect this tree. and get her first token. What else does she do? She'll try to grow a large tree, not enough light points. Medium tree, not enough light points. Small tree, she'll grow a small tree, and that's the only space she can do it. For 1, 2, activated. So let's see if she'll plant a seed. She'll plant a seed. If she has less than 3 occupied spaces, she has 1, 2, 3, 4. So her turn is over. And the round is over. And actually the first sun revolution is over. So now we are in revolution number 2. Let's collect some light points. Yellow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Orange, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing blocked here. That's cool, no one's blocked. Me neither, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was about time to get some more points here. And it's yellow's turn. No tree to collect, a tree to grow. She'll try to grow a large tree. She has the light points, so 6 light points, grow a large tree. Closest to center, that's both. So we go to the next tiebreaker, which is most future light. So actually, if she'll grow it here, she will gain 1 more light point. If she'll grow it here, since this one covers this tree, it won't change anything. So that's the space she selects and the tree she grows. Next, I don't expect her to grow more seeds, only if she has less than 5, because we have 2 plus 3 now, less than 5 occupied spaces. She has 6. Her turn is over. Orange needs to reshuffle the deck. And nothing to collect. She'll try to grow a small tree first, but there's no orange seed. A medium-sized tree. She has a medium-sized tree. She has 4 points. So medium-sized, closest to center, which is this one. Next action she does is collect. No. Grow another medium-sized tree. She doesn't have any more light points for it. She doesn't have a seed to grow a small tree, so maybe she plants a seed if she has less than 5 occupied spaces. That's 4, so yes, she'll plant a seed. Preferred on the innermost ring, 4, but that's obviously occupied. So next is ring 2. I just subtract her light points here. Ring 2. This cannot be the tree of origin because it's already activated. So this one, all those spaces, this one, this one, this one. And I can see pretty quick that this is the one with the least occupied adjacent spaces. Activated and activated. She still has 2 light points left. Let's see if she plants another seed, because that's the only thing she can do. If she has less than 4 occupied spaces, she has more. So that's the end of her turn. Time for my turn. Now I'm thinking of either growing this tree, because then next turn I get tons of light points, and this one, the small one, wouldn't cover this one anymore. And even for the next round it looks pretty good. So let's buy a medium tree, and for another 2 light points grow this one into medium one. Okay, I keep my 2 points. End of the round. Next round. Sun segment moves. Photosynthesis phase. Now let's start. Yellow doesn't get anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a total of 6. Orange gets 2, 4, 6, 7. Plus 2 is 9. Wow, now orange is running. And I'm getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a total of 10. Getting better, slightly. Okay, what will orange do? I assume orange is going to try to grow a tree into a medium-sized tree first as priority, but there's no more medium-sized trees. So the next priority will be large tree, which will cost 6 light points, and it'll grow the tree closest to center. Here we go. Then next action, cannot collect it in the same turn. She will try to grow a small tree for 2, and there's only 1 seed, so that's actually the seed she will grow. Activate it. And let's see, the only thing with 1 light point she can do is plant a seed. She will do so if she has less than 4 plus 2, 6 occupied spaces. She has 5, so she'll plant another seed. Preferred on ring 3. There are only 3 spots. This one she cannot reach, this one she can reach, and this one she can reach. Both have, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 occupied adjacent spaces, and this one 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a tie between these two. And the directional selection icon goes counterclockwise 3. That's 1, 2, 3. I don't mark them activated anymore because that's the end of her turn. Now it's my turn. I think I want to grow another large tree because I really like this space. It's really open from all sides. So for 5, I'm going to buy another large tree, and for 3, I will grow it. And for 1, I'm going to buy a seed. And for another one, I'm going to plant it here. It's not the best space for points, but if I only have a small tree here, it will give light points. Let's see how this works out. Yellow's turn. Yellow will collect its large tree if at the next turn she will still have more than 7 light points. So next turn the sun would be from here. Without the large tree, that would be only 3 light points. So no, she won't collect it. So next she will try to grow a tree. She will grow the small one for 2. And she has 2 seeds. Both are equally close to center. Most future light points is the same. And there's also no influence on her opponent's life points, no matter where she builds it. So we go for directional selection, which will be the first space here. Activate it. Now let's see, she'll collect the large tree if she gets 6, at least 6 light points next turn. 2, 3, 4. No, she'll keep the large tree, which is a good decision. She'll try to grow a medium tree. She can afford a medium tree, and she has a medium tree. And she'll grow closest to center, so here. And that's all she can do. end of the round. Next photosynthesis phase. Yellow gains 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Orange gets 2. This one is blocked. This one is blocked. This one is blocked. 3 only. Okay. And I get 6, 7, 8, 9. Isn't that fun? And it's my turn. Now, first things first, for 2, I'm going to buy a small tree, and for 1, I'm going to grow it right in the center. I'm a bit worried because this large tree, if it's still there, at this round, will block 1, 2, 3, will block all of these. Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy for 1, 2 another small tree and grow it for 1. And for 1 I'm gonna buy another seed, and for another one I'm gonna plant it here. That's 1, 2, 3 spaces away from this tree. And that's all I'm doing this turn. Yellow's turn. She'll collect the large tree if she still gains 6 or more points next turn. That's 2, 4, 5, 6. Awesome. Okay. So for 4 light points, she collects this tree. So this space is activated and she gets the 14 points here. Let's see what she does next. She'll grow a medium tree. She has 4 light points left, a medium tree left, closest to center. That'll be this one. And that's all she can do. Okay, orange will collect her large tree if she still gains 7 light points next round. I doubt that. 2, 4, 5. No, this is covered. 4, no. She keeps her large tree and she'll try to grow a small tree for 2. And there is only 1 seed, which is this one. And with 1 light point, she could plant another seed, which I doubt. Well, she will do so if she has less than 7 occupied spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. She does plant a new seed. She prefers a ring 2. And she's looking for the least adjacent occupied spaces. So here she has 3 tons of 3, 3. Oh, that is actually more than I thought. 1, 2. So these 3 spaces are valid. And then we go for directional selection. 5 counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not the best space. And that's the end of the round. Move the sun segment. Next photosynthesis phase. Let's gather light points. Yellow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Orange, 3, 4, 5. Blocked, blocked. 6, 7, blocked. Also at 7. And I get 6, 7, and that's it. At 8. Yellow's turn. No tree to collect, but she'll try to grow a large tree for 6. And she'll grow the one closest to center. Okay. Activated. Getting pretty crowded here. Then let's see if she plants another seed. If she has less than 6, 4 plus 2 occupied spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she'll plant another seed for her last light point. She'll prefer ring 3. She can reach this one and this one. That's the only empty spaces. And this has 1 free adjacent space and this has 2. So that's actually where she plants her seed. Orange. Orange will collect her tree if at the next turn she collects 7 or more light points. Next turn the sun would be here. 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Then I guess she prefers to grow a large tree for 6. And she'll grow the medium-sized tree closest to center. They're equally close. The most future light points, that would be the same no matter where she grows. No space has an effect on the opponent's trees, so actually it's a directional selection. With 4 counterclockwise would be 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll grow this one. And she has 1 light point left. She'll plant a seed. If she has less than 5 occupied spaces, she has more. So that's her turn. And now it's my turn. So next for the synthesis phase, this large tree will block all those here. So I could start growing this guy. He'll get light for at least 2 rounds. Or this guy. Yeah, he'll get more light. So let's see, for 3 I'm going to buy a medium tree and I'll grow this one into medium one for 2. And I mean, why not? For 2 I can buy a small tree and for 1 I can grow this one. Let's see where this leads me to. Time for me to collect some trees. Maybe next round, let's see. End of the round. First player marker moves and the sun segment moves. Next photosynthesis phase. Now yellow collects 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Orange, wow. She has both her large trees. 6, 7, 8, 9. And how about me? I'm gonna get 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Now Orange's turn. She'll collect the tree if at the next turn she gains 5 or more light points. So if the sun segment moves here, yeah, she'll get 5 light points no matter which tree she collects. And she'll collect the one closest to the center, which is this one. She gains this one. And it costs 4 to collect. Let's verify that. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now, what's her next action? She doesn't collect the next tree. She'll try to grow the next large tree. She still has 6 light points left and a large tree and only 1 medium-sized tree to grow. And that's her turn. Now my turn. Wow, interesting. Actually, I don't want to do anything because all trees on the board will collect light next round, but that'll be 13, and I'm already at 9, so they're actually wasted. So why not grow a medium tree? For 3, I'm gonna buy the medium tree, and for 1, 2, I grow the center tree here into a medium tree. I'll save my light points. Yellow's turn. Yellow will collect its tree. If it would still collect 7 light points, which cannot happen just at one glance. There's only 5 light points out there if this one is gone. So it won't collect the large tree, but it will grow another large tree for 6 points. The one closest to center, that's this one. Grows, and should not collect a large tree, but you grow a small one for 2, and she has 2 seeds, and she always grows closest to center. And that's her turn. And that's the round. Next photosynthesis phase. Okay, yellow. This one is blocked. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Orange. 3, 4, 5, and that's it. Okay, let's see how much I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one is blocked. 13. That's 17 in total. Nice. 6, 10, 13. Okay, time to collect a tree. Collecting a tree costs 4. I'm gonna collect this guy, and I get 3. Let's place him here. And for 5, I'm gonna buy him immediately, and for 3, I'm gonna grow a medium tree to a large tree. Now let's keep it here for a second. And that would give me 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 points next time. Okay, I'll keep it at that. Now yellow's turn. Let's sort the cards a bit. Yellow collects a large tree if it gains 6 light points. If the sun was here and this one was removed, she will gain 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's what the card says. So for 4 points, she'll collect this tree and gets one of those guys. Next, she won't collect the other tree. She will grow a small tree for 2, and there's only 1 seed left. And then the cards get reshuffled. She has 1 light point left, so she might plant another seed. If the number of occupied spaces is less than 5. No, it's exactly 5. Orange's turn. She collects a large tree if she still gains 7 points. No way. So she'll not collect the large tree. She'll try to grow a small tree. She doesn't have more small trees. She'll try to grow a medium tree for 4 light points, closest to center. That's this guy, and let's see if she plants another seed. If she has less than 5 occupied spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no. And that's the end of Sun Revolution 2. Now we go to Sun Revolution 3. And here things change a bit. The cards will get reshuffled and flipped over to the side with number 3. And there are some slight changes that are needed for the end game. Photosynthesis phase, yellow, oh poor yellow, 3, these are blocked, this is free again, 5, 6 points only, that's 7 in total. Then we have orange with 3, 4, 7. And me with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 14. Yellow's turn. What changed here is that it says that she'll collect large trees, not only if the number matches here, the future light points matches, but also if she has both large trees on the main board. So yellow will collect a tree if she has still 6 or more light points next photosynthesis phase, and no way, and she doesn't have both trees out, so she'll try instead to grow the large tree for 6. And here's the only medium tree she can grow. And then let's see if she plants a seed. And this change too, this is always 3. It's no longer dependent on the revolution number and varying number, it's always 3. Okay, nothing to do, end of her turn. Orange will collect the tree if she has both large trees on the board, which she has. Closest to center, both are equally closed, most future light. There's nothing actually happening when the light comes from here. And then directional selection, the second one in clockwise order, 1, 2. This one she collects. That costs 4 points, gives her 14 points. And let's see what she does next. She doesn't collect the next tree. She would try to grow another large tree, but she doesn't have enough light points. But she has enough light points to grow a medium-sized tree. Closest to center, that's here. And my turn. Okay, I guess it's time for me to collect some trees. First of all, I'm going to collect this tree. Costs 4 points. And I'll get 13. Then I think I'm going to buy this guy again immediately. That's 5. And grow him. I think the center space looks nice. And that's all I do. Next round, photosynthesis phase. So I'm so happy this tree blocks yellow. So 1, 2, 5 for yellow only. Orange is blocked here. That's 6 for orange. And I'm gonna get 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 2 is 11. And it's orange's turn. She collect the tree. If she'd still get 8 light points, she'll never get that. So she's gonna grow a medium-sized tree for 4. And that's the only one she can grow. And still, I think she won't collect the large tree. And she can only grow a small tree, and she still has a seed left, so why not? Now what am I gonna do? With 11 points, I need 4, 9... It always costs 12 points to collect the tree, buy it again, and then grow it again. I guess I won't do that. For 3, I'm gonna buy a medium tree, and for 1, 2, I'm gonna build it here, grow it here. And that's all for me. Yellow's turn. Yellow definitely collects a large tree, because that's the change for the last revolution. If both trees are on the board, it will collect one. It will collect the one closest to center, which is this one. A ring 3 chip. And that was 4 points to collect the tree. Then nothing more, because she doesn't have a seed to grow a small tree. She doesn't even have small trees, and she only plants seeds if she has less than 3 occupied spaces. So she saves up her light points. That's the round. Next round. Okay, let's collect some light points. Yellow collects 3, 4, that's all. 6. Orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I saved a lot. I'm gonna get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 17. Awesome, and it's my turn. And I guess I'm gonna collect this tree for 4. And that's 22 points. Come to daddy. Let's place them here. Then for 5, I'm gonna buy this guy back. And for another 3, I'm gonna grow. That's an evil spot to grow, because I'm gonna cover this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna grow this one. And that's all I do. Yellow will not collect a large tree, but will grow a medium tree, the one closest to center, which costs 4. And I don't even have to draw a new card, because it cannot grow a small tree, and it will not plant a new seed, since in the 3rd revolution it's only 3. So yeah, once you know the cards and what's happening, you don't have to do that. Now, orange will collect the large tree if she still gains 6 points, which I don't see. So she'll grow a large tree for 6. She'll grow the medium tree closest to center. Oh, that's bad for me. And same procedure here. For 2 points, she can only grow a small tree, but she has no seeds, and she won't plant a seed unless she has less than 3 occupied spaces. Next round. Okay, the board is getting emptier again. Now yellow only collects 4. That's 6 in total. Orange 3, 5. That's 7 in total, and I'm gonna get 6, 7 plus 5 is the magic 12 I need. Now yellow's turn. Yellow will not collect a large tree. It will grow another tree to a large tree. So for 6 points, that's all she has. She'll grow this tree into this one. Orange will collect a large tree because both are out, and you collect the one closest to center, which is this guy, for 4 and 17 points. For 3, the only things you can do is grow a small tree or plant a seed, which she won't do. My turn. This tree won't give me any light points. This and the next, actually the last turn of the game. So I'm gonna, for 4, collect this tree, and that's 13 points. And well, as usual, I'm gonna immediately rebuy it, and for 3, grow this guy here. End of the round. Next first player. Sun segment moves. And photosynthesis phase. Wow, now this time yellow gains 7. And orange gets 5. 6 plus 3 is 9. Very interesting. And I'm gonna get 6, which is 6. Okay. And orange's turn. She will not collect the tree. She will grow another large one, which makes sense, for 3, closest to center. And she won't do any more actions. My turn. Now actually I don't see much more I can do other than collect those 2 guys. But I can still do this next round. So at least this one will block this guy again. And I just collect more points. Because at least for me, light points at the end of the game are worth points. Now we have yellow. Yellow will collect a large tree for 4. The one closest to center. For a ring 3 jib. None is there, so it gets the 16. The ring 2 jib. And it won't do anything else. So turns getting pretty fast. We are up for the last round. So actually the AIs are not the smartest in the last round, because that would require a whole different system. But to compensate for that, after the game has ended, if they still have large trees on the board, they both will collect one, the one closest to center, for free. That kind of compensates for it. Now let's start with photosynthesis phase, which is 7 for me, 13, and wow, 6, 7, 8, 9 for orange, and 5 for yellow. Okay, and for me, it's pretty simple. For 4 points, I'm going to collect this guy for 14. And for another 4 points, I'm going to collect this guy for another 14 points. 2, 4, 6 chips, that's nice. And that's it. I'm going to save the rest. Yellow's turn. Yellow will not collect the large tree. Yellow will grow another large tree, but there's no medium tree, so it will grow a medium tree for 4. closest to center. Activate it, and then I guess it will grow another medium tree. Do you see what I mean for 4? And orange's turn. Orange will collect a tree because it has both on the board. Closest to center, this is this one. For 13. And it won't collect the second one. It will grow. Oh, sorry, collecting was 12, and it will grow it immediately again for 6. Here, for 2 points, it cannot do much more. Okay, and we are at the end of the game because that's the last turn of the last revolution. Now both Cynthias will collect one of their large trees closest to center, which doesn't matter here. So actually yellow will collect this one and get 13, and orange will collect one of those, doesn't matter which one, for 12. Wow, so we all three have 6 tokens. Let's go to final scoring. Okay, I just did the math off camera because I'm just not good at it on camera. And what a great result. I have 94 points in tokens plus 2 for the 6 light points. That's 96. And Cynthia, or Yellow Cynthia, has 93 in tokens. And you won't believe it, Cynthia Orange has 93. Also 93. So those both are tied for second and third place, which never happened before. And I win. Yoo-hoo! That was fun. And it was close because without these, yeah, I'd still have 94 points. So win by 3 points. That was fun. I hope it was fun for you too. If you're a solo gamer, or you can even include one of these or 2 in a multiplayer game. If you want to play 4 players and only have 2, you can add 2 AIs. Or if you have 3-player games and want to have a 4th one. It works in every combination, but I won't suggest to add more than 2 AIs because handling 2 is already advanced. And that's it. Hope you had fun. See you next time. Bye bye.